2 seconds or less. Shut this wide, go live. Go live. I'm gonna try again. Wait, what are we doing for dinner? Okay, we're live. Six people watching.
that stuff there, streaming. We can record it there. Okay, I think some of you are out there, and I think some of you can hear this, but it's a little bit delayed. So we're going to see what happens. It's a work in progress, so work with me here. Okay, this is Francesco Abbruzzino with the Venice Scoop, covering the news for Northport, Englewood, and Venice. Also, with the newscast, I'm doing something where I cover some of the county issues, and one is the 2050 growth plan. They hired a consultant, paid them about $90,000. They came in and said, look, basically you got to change it all around. A lot of the commissioners voiced that they read about it and they didn't get their money out of it. However, they voted today unanimously to go ahead and make the changes, which are basically going to bring in a lot more people. Let me turn this off. They're going to bring in a lot more people, a lot more homes east of that 75. Basically, it was a growth instead of a new urbanist community. Growth control advocates said that the revisions approved Wednesday will make Sarasota County less desirable place to live. Now, on to Venice, and I think I forgot to push record. Okay, now on to Venice. Issues with 911. This is a fan that sent it to me today. They had to call an ambulance to their work, and I think she outed herself on the thread. But basically, two of them were trying to call 911. They couldn't get through for about 5 minutes. Eventually, they got through, and now someone was able to come and help the person. But should this be happening? I'm not sure if she was in the city limits. I'm thinking she was in the city limits, and I'm believing the VPD still handles it. I don't think it's transitioned to the county yet. So definitely something to look at. She did ask me for the county commissioner emails and the sheriff's, and I gave her the information I have, and I can tell you that the spokesperson for the sheriff and many other people monitor this page, so it will be seen. Gondo, they ran an article I put up a few days ago about the digital camera out of Centennial Park. Apparently nobody really knew about it. So the Gondo, I believe, WWSB went out and they did some research on it and found out that they're putting them up at various places. They're not real time, and they're to control vandalism. I think the dollar amount was $50,000 that was spent to clean up some vandalism that happened at the Centennial Park location. Good, bad. There's some pros and cons to it, so it depends on if you're on the conspiracy side of it or if you're on the individuals that are looking for your safety, security, and controlling the cost of something like that vandalism. Another one is over on Edgewood, the budget location. I guess they want to turn that into a new AMCO. And so about 25 members of the historic Edgewood Park District went up before the registry and said, hey, we're in opposition to this. We're trying to make this more of a historical area, a nice place to live, and where we don't want another AMCO coming up here. Basically, it's probably going to be a losing battle, but we'll see how it plays out. Let's see. The city of Venice plans to create a citizen helpline. It's to have residents contact them with suggestions and complaints. And it's funny because Councilman Carlissimo was in there saying, well, Councilman Daniels contacts the city manager Lavelle frequently with all kinds of tasks. And if you guys follow the page, I'm always putting that information up there where Bob's constantly saying the weeds are here, a couch is there. Now, I'm thinking if I'm a councilman and a citizen contacts me, I take the information, I give it over to the city manager for him to handle. I don't really need to follow up because I trust the city manager is doing his job and all of his staff is. Bob goes a step further. He's got to get out there and take pictures. And sometimes I don't think the public's calling him. Sometimes I think Bob's going out there and looking for this stuff. Hopefully this line will work. And obviously there's an issue there where the city manager just feels inundated with Bob's stuff. Snake Island. They were out there. They're closing it off. It'll be off limits to the public starting in December, so they can start that whole dredging thing. Law enforcement will be providing 24/7 security. I think that's probably for the equipment that's out there, not to just make sure people aren't hanging out on the island. Boat parade. No idea if we made it. I think the deadline was at 5 o'clock when we went live. Hopefully they had enough boats. Freedom Boat Club was offering to pay up for everybody's entry fee into there. So, all you really had to do was show up with your boat and the decoration. So hopefully they made their number. I think they needed another 30. Once I find out, I'll put it out there. Josh Anus, I put up there. This is a guy that just moved in our area. The sheriff put it out. He's living over on Beverly Road in Venice from out of state. He just moved to Florida from New York. Somebody was on there defending him, and I think because her brother had an issue and he's in Northport or something like that, his was more of an 18 or 19-year-old hooking up with a 16-year-old type situation, a gray area there. This Anus, though, he went out and basically violated a 10-year-old female forcibly. How she can sit on there defending this individual is beyond me, but I'm glad I put his picture up. I hope everyone knows who he is and they keep their kids clear of him. Let's see. City Hall will be closed on Thursday and Friday in observance of Thanksgiving holiday. No garbage, recycling, or yard waste will be collected Thursday. All Thursday items will be collected on Monday, December 2nd. Normal pickup on Friday. And that is basically the same theme for Northport, Englewood, and all over for the county. This one was neat. This is on the Northport page. It's a firearm adventure group. They're meeting up on Saturday, November 30th at 9 a.m. at the Knights Trail Range. And it says bring your firearm, ammo, and tag along to learn firearm safety at the range. If you're interested, contact Randy at 286-3505. The city of Venice is doing a minor exploratory digging beginning on the 25th to replace a valve replacement project. This is over. It's funny. I put all these on here, and I didn't even realize it. But it's over when you're coming up over the Venice Avenue Bridge. There's a road there that you can go straight and hit the Gondo. Well, you'll see all the pipes and all the work they're doing right there. So avoid that area if you're like me and you happen to go that way every once in a while. All right, over to Englewood. New restaurant, Flounders Restaurant and Tiki Bar. I put some pictures up on the Englewood Scoop. They had a grand opening. Check it out. If you ever get down that way and you want to eat in Englewood. Northport, I have Meredith on the job there. She's giving it more of a local appeal and putting a lot of the information that I will do for Venice on my page. She's doing that up there in Northport. She's doing a good job. I'm seeing a lot of postings. She posted a gator shot. And it's funny, it's strange because this is a gator that was spotted in the area up there by Sumter and Sylvania. They talked to animal control and see if they could remove it and all that good stuff. Well, coincidentally, I posted another picture today in Venice where a guy had a huge gator that was just chomping on a bird that he had found out there. So you got to be careful of those gators around those rivers. I think we all remember the guy. It was up north near Tampa. He had his arm, I think, bitten off. A young guy, about 17, 18 years old. If you're up in Northport, I know Meredith posted something about a Northport Relay for Life. It's kicking off at 5:30, so get out there and show some support for the cancer victims. That's it for the news. I went through it a little fast because I'm not sure how the live feed's coming off, so bear with me. I'll try to slow it down in the future. Weather, it's 84, high 68 today, so it was a nice day. There were some clouds out there. I did run into a little bit of rain, and it's looking like some black clouds out there now. It's supposed to get a lot better tomorrow. We do have that cold weather coming in with a front next week around Tuesday, Wednesday, so it should be great for Thanksgiving, nice and cool out. Let's see, there is a weak front, I should say, coming through now, but it's very weak, and you're not going to see much of a change. Hopefully we'll see some waves on Sunday. Okay, sports. The Venice High swim team. I think I put on there a couple days ago how they had all kinds of records and all their achievements. I didn't realize that they were third in state, which is pretty nice in the state championships. That the teams basically consisted of Matt Pelton, Peyton Lesson, Santi Ruviera, and John Pelton. Looks like Matt's brother. For some fastest times, and they set a record in the process. So great job there to the boys swim team, Venice High swim team. Events. Loving people and blessing our city. Thursday, November 28th at 1 o'clock till 4. This is nice. They're putting this together. This is Thursday, Thanksgiving, and for people that are financially strapped and can't afford to go out and have a great Thanksgiving, they're putting this together for them. It's from 1 to 4. Also today up in Northport, the Salvation Army had a turkey pickup. You had to register, and it was from 1 to 3, and you could go there and get a turkey for your Thanksgiving dinner. So some good things there so that everybody can have an enjoyable Thanksgiving. Let's see. One other special event. It's a concert tomorrow, and I'll bring it up on the newscast. But since I'm doing it at 5, I wanted to put it out there. At 7 o'clock, they're going to have some kind of jazz. Riverwalk Rats or something like that. I guess there was some kind of interruption during the Blues Festival, so they're coming out to play for free at Centennial Park. Get out there, enjoy some dinner, and check out the jazz band. Basically, one last thing is on the road work. US 41 at River Road. There's intermittent lane closures. That's still going on. Folks, that's going to go on for a while, as we all know. So just be careful out there and be mindful of it. Basically, that's it for the Scoop Live edition. Hopefully, it'll get better. I'll slow it down some, and we'll have a little bit better news out there for you. I'm not sure if everybody was able to see this, so I'm going to watch, when I'm done, I'm going to watch the tape version that goes up on the YouTube channel there. For Francesco Abbruzzino, this is the Venice Scoop. Ciao tutti.